Now, my hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391. Cowboys Nation. 657-390-7391. Now, what we going to do here? If no one calls in, then I'll have an early exit. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all to the stars and back. But 657-390-7391 is that hotline. Ice Cold said, I can't wait for law past my age. You know, Jerry. I'm trying to catch up with Jerry, though, by the way. Shout out to you. Hit my line. Thank you.
At $10. Happy birthday. Blah.
AI T-shirt boy. Hit my line. Come on with it. Well, I guess that hotline is the cold line. Cowboys Nation, as we depart, and I run like OJ the first time when you're doing them Hertz commercials. I might be out speaking my time here. When we get back, we're going to talk about some of the draft guys that we should assemble. I'm going to tell you, I saw Tankathon, their 3 mock draft that they had, and I didn't like it at all, so I'm not even going to go over it. But there are some guys that they had Keldrick Falk, they had C.J. Allen. Maybe I can live with C.J. Allen, but Xavier Scott, those were their 3 mock draft guys. And I'm going to tell y'all not to beat those guys up. From the tape that I was able to see from Falk, his measurables are nice, 6'6", 270. But I don't see a lot of burst. I don't see a lot of bend from him. I see good hand placement. I'm not liking that as popping champagne bottles and being able to run to the hills and say, hey, the Cowboys season is going to be great this season, right? So C.J. Allen, just depending if we get Zach Orr as our linebackers coach, I can see something like that materializing. To a degree, Xavier Scott, I mean, I saw some good movements here and there, but it's not enough to really say, okay, that's going to get us over the hump until we see the full picture of everything. Now, this free agent class, a lot of things can change between that time frame. But for what I can see and from what I can tell, that ain't something that I'm willing to say. All right, we got somebody to sneak in on the phone line for your mind, and that's from the 979. But when I held that 9, all I can see was my mama's eyes. No one know the struggle. They only see the trouble. What's good with you, man? What's good with you, bro? I'm about to hang it up. I'm wrapping up stuff, and I'm about to roll it up, man. But what you got for me today, bro?
Hey, man. Really, man, I didn't really have much, man, but just to sit back and tell you, wish you a happy birthday, brother-in-law. You know, another year on this earth. You know,
thank you, man.
Man, we always well, I can't always speak for myself, man. I really enjoy listening, man. You know, it's really cool getting a chance to interact with you and hear your insights on when it comes to, you know, Cowboys football. But not even just that. You know, sometimes when you go a little off topic and you talk about just life and things of that nature, man, it's always cool. It's always cool to hear things like that, man. You know, so especially brother having a bad day, you know, we want to hear some good laughs and things of that nature, man. So hey, man, it's really appreciate that, man. You know, so but I hope today, man, you know, you have yourself a good birthday with your family and enjoy yourself a tomahawk steak the size of Tyron Smith's back tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I need that, man, and I thank you, man. To be able to come full circle with everything is a plus. Being able to be in the mix with everybody is a plus. We got an epic event since you're right here in Dallas. I don't know if you're going to be out of town, but on February the 5th, we doing a meet and greet Dallas meetup. It's going to be dope. It's going to be epic. It's going to be at the Concrete Cowboys. So it's free event. Come on out, enjoy yourself, man, and mix and mingle with some of the elites in the area there. So it's going to be in Frisco. For those who don't know, I just post a link there. Dallas meetup from 5 to 8. You know, we're going to be talking and rubbing shoulders and elbows with the good folks.
All right, that's what's up, man. Just a curious question before I, land the plane. I know, obviously, it's not even close to next season, but are you going to be doing any of those meet and greets next season, or going to be at any of the games?
We working on that, you know. You know what I'm saying? Right. So at this point, we're working on that. Most certainly, the goal would be for me not to be in this studio, but for me to be in a suite, something like that at Cowboys land. Not to outspeak my wisdom teeth, but that all going to be done through sponsorships and stuff like that. Because everything that you're seeing is operated out of sweat equity right now.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Yes,
I get that, but I'm sure everything's going to have a way of working itself out. But as always, Brother Law, appreciate that, man. You have a good birthday and be safe tonight, brother. No doubt, man. Appreciate you. That's DP, man. Yes, indeed, for the 979. And for those who are not aware of it, Dallas Meetup is going to be a great deal. If you're a business, if you're thinking about being in business, especially if you're in the financial world, come on out. Let's rub some elbows and let's get some good conversation going. We have an elite panel of guys and gals, and we're going to have not just a good time. Y'all know how we go. We're going to have a great time, Cowboys Nation. All right, so if anyone else want to call in, I'm going to give y'all that opportunity. If not, I'm going to run up out of here. Appreciate y'all. I thank all of y'all love and support and adulations and all of that good stuff, Cowboys Nation. If we offended anyone, I'm being real, charge it to my beard, not my heart, Cowboys Nation. And as we depart, I think we went over most of the things that's current, right? We didn't leave out no stone unturned, didn't we? We didn't leave no stone unturned. Mama said that there will be days literally just like this. And I sure do miss Mom. I do. As every birthday goes away without her knowing that when I had about 5,000 subscribers and I was ready to give up and throw in the towel, I was ready to say, it's over with. She told me on that day, if you love what you're doing, you figure out a way. One way or another. Once you start that Gram Insta. And that day, I started that Gram Instagram. And she said, why don't you start and kick open another Facebook page? And I was able to do that through the grace and mercy of my mom. So that mama, as much as we scale and grow, Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this. So I'll never forget when I was sleeping out of that Camaro. It was a two-seater, so that back seat is small. It's not as long as Shaq feet. Sometimes you sleep on the passenger side and you just roll the seat all the way back. There was this cassette tape in there. Think and Grow Rich, a series that Les Brown was speaking upon. The Think and Grow Rich is a good book, though. But in that series that he was speaking, there's a motivation, and Paul Harvey, Earl Nightingale, all of those boys, all of those voices of reasonings. And I put that tape in there as old school. And Les Brown said, if you fall, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Ice Cold Cowboys at 1 year with that Camaro. 92, baby. 92 Camaro. So you know how they were. Had a kill switch on it. Had a
crank it up a certain way. But one of his closings, he would say, and it's Les Brown, and I committed it to my heart, soul, and sinew. And it states just like this. Write this down in your heart. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap,